Hey guys, all right, so I'm gonna try something different tonight. I'm gonna do a tutorial head shaving video. So I've done a lot of stuff in the past for maintenance and just to show you how to do stuff, but I think an important part of your grooming, if you're gonna shave your head, is to know how to get into it if you want to get into it. So it's gonna be a little awkward, but I'm gonna give you the best best education on shaving your head as I can. So I've been shaving my head now since 2006. So going on now, yeah, that many years. So 15 years I've been shaving my head. So I'm gonna do the best I can, show you what I got. You know, if we make something out of this, cool. If not, I mean, at least it's everything is content, right? So first thing we want to go through, I'm going to kill the light where you can actually see this stuff a little better. So what I use is, yeah, Vanderhagen shave soap. So with that, I have Vanderhagen mug. Can you see that? With a Burma Shave whisker brush, because the Vanderhagen brush was a badger hair brush, was supposed to be top of the line and fell apart on me. So first thing we're gonna do is get us a good lather going. It's gonna be kind of loud, so I'm gonna get a lather going. Get my hot water going here. So while I'm doing that, I hope you can still hear me. So the razor I'm gonna use, let's get us back, get some light back now. I use, and it's not really important what you use, it's how you use it, but I use a 4-blade razor for my head because I want to use as few strokes as I can on my head. I don't want to keep having to go over it. Each time you shave across your head, you take a little more layer of your shave cream, shave soap, shave gel, whatever you're using, you take it off. So you want to use I'm not going to say as many blades as you can, but you want a multi-blade razor for this, otherwise you will end up eventually getting cut. I cut myself every once in a while anyway. I don't want to compound that problem by using a razor with a single blade that I have to go over multiple times. All right, our water's getting a little warm, so I'm going to see if we can get this in here. Sorry about the echo, but my wife is not going to let me shave in the kitchen for obvious reasons. So let our water get warm, get our brush wet. And I'm going to let the soap get saturated. And then when I start making soap, I'm not going to add water to this. Put just a little bit of water in it and start trying to make foam. A little more water to it, make a little more foam. If it's too thick, you can always add more water. Once it gets too thin, all you can do is dump it out. And I don't really want to dump it out because then I'm making good foam here. But I mean, make a little bit of foam. You don't need a whole lot at once. And once it gets where you've used it all, make some more. It's not gonna hurt anything. All right, hope that wasn't too loud. So we have a nice rich foam here that's not watery, but it's not super thick. And the reason I make it just a little bit thin is because I don't shower before I shave before I shower. So what I do, bear with me, start at the top and toward the back. If you start in the front, it's just gonna run to the front. It's gonna run down the front of your face. Kind of like it's doing now, but with it running in the back, you have time to catch it. It's kind of like painting your head. So now listen, the hard part to get to is the back. When you first start doing this, you might want to get somebody to back you up and tell you that you're getting it everywhere you need to. But for the meantime, if you don't have anybody to watch you, I mean, just put on plenty. You can't put on too much. So slap it on. And again, this is one of those things that you would rather have too much than not enough. Because if you're on a roll and you're shaving the back of your head, and all of a sudden you hit a spot where you haven't got foam, you go from a place where it's really slick to a place where it's not slick. You'll know it. One more water. Trying not to bang my brush on the side of the cup because it is really loud in the bathroom here. I realize that. Not gonna go on the top of my mouth because I don't want to try to be talking while I got lather on my head. Okay, we're just gonna leave that sitting right there. Get the soap off your hands. You do not want your hands slick while you're holding your razor. So what I like to do is start on the ears first. And I'd be very careful. Be very careful. I try very hard to be careful. Just get a little bit of water going, just enough to rinse the brush. So the reason I do it on the ears first is I'm more careful when I start than when I finish. So all the places that could possibly go wrong, I do first. Here's an important point. You guys that shave your heads, I'm not sure if you run into this or not, but take straight strokes as much as you can. So if you're trying to go around the ear, don't curve the razor, because if you're good, you can curve it. But what you don't want is to go as sideways with this razor. It is a knife, it's a very thin knife, and you will cut yourself. So start at the back, work your way forward. Until you get to know the map of your own head, I suggest you feel with one hand and go forward and just follow it with your other hand. Do not put a lot of pressure on it. The hair on your head is thinner than the hair on your face, and the skin is also a lot more tender. So check to see where it's not shaven, and then just follow that finger. And then go to the other side. If you miss a spot, just go back over it. Don't worry about trying to get everything at once. Don't try to press too hard. Don't try to go too fast. But in little sections. And I'll reiterate, the hair on your head is a lot softer than the hair on your face, and the skin is a lot more tender. So make sure, before you start going over a spot that you've already hit, that it's still wet. If that means wetting your hand and running it before it, then that's what you need to do. Now, I did my face too. I usually do all this, but obviously I want to talk without getting my face full of shaving cream. But I do my face next because that gives it time to soak, because the hair on your face is thicker, needs a little more time to sit. And again, I made my foam a little watery because normally showering is what softens up the hair on your face. And if you don't shower first, then it still needs time to soak. I'm not sure why guys do this thing with their chin when they shave. Touch their lips. Poke your chin out. It's probably the same reason that when women do their eyebrows or their eyelashes, they go like this. It's this ingrained response. And if you feel just a little bit of roughness, it might not actually be hair. It may be that your head's not used to shaving yet. So, all right, last part will be the mustache. My wife will not let me keep that, so it's coming off. I'm gonna give this time to soak, but I'm not gonna leave you guys waiting. So I'm gonna let this soak about a minute, and then I'm gonna take it off. Through the magic of editing, I'll see you in a minute. All right, I've gave it a couple of minutes. Got my milk mustache growing strong here. Definitely don't want to cut here. It's one of the more tender places to cut, and you could cut in your lip. I don't know why you're still here, but I'm gonna go ahead and shave this. All right, and we're done. All right, well, I hope I've managed to cover some things or make you interested in doing your own head shaving. If you got any questions, drop them. I mean, everybody's got their own techniques. I've got mine. If you got any questions, I mean, come forward. People have their own favorite gels. They have their own favorite creams. They've got their own favorite lotions. I've even used, see if I can get that on camera a little bit there. Yeah. So, Head Slick, that's the head blade company. I love their products. I do not love their equipment. Much like another brand that I keep harping on in all of our live streams and my videos. Just want to mention it. But yeah, the Head Slick menthol is fantastic. I use it when I travel. I do not recommend you use a safety razor for your head because you will carve yourself apart. I know it's the big thing for the longest time were the safety razors. Hey, that's great for your face. I even got my face with those things. I hate them. And you will carve your brains apart because there are so many weird wrinkles and valleys in your head. You won't recover from it. I promise you. All right, well, that's it. Well, thanks for coming by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell. And if you got any ideas for other videos, it's winter. I mean, I still get to ride, but man, it's dreary out there, and hopefully I'll have some good videos before March, but March is my next big event that I know I'll actually be able to go to and have a good time at. But until then, you know, hey, if this is your kind of thing, let me know. All right, guys, see you around.